What's good? What's good? This your host, Swag Boy, from swagboy360.com. Today's episode, Groupie lies on Chris Brown, and Chris Brown has the receipts. Some groupie lied on Chris Brown and said that Chris Brown violated her, and she was suing him for $20 million. Let me read the article first. It says Chris Brown is firing back at women who accused him of rape and sued him for $20 million, insisting voicemails and texts she sent after the encounter proved it was consensual. And now the woman is dropping, and now the woman's lawyer is dropping her. You hear that? The lawyers who were representing this Jane Doe, the woman who won't reveal her real name, they dropping her. You know what the lawyers say? Lawyers say, we ain't representing you, a lying ass bitch. I continue. The strings of texts began very shortly after he and the anonymous accuser. Oh, now they want to be anonymous. Why you want to be anonymous? If he really violated you, why is it important that you remain anonymous? But I continue. The anonymous accuser hooked up on a yacht in Miami back in December 2020. It was about 2 years ago. And continued for several months. In the Texas, Chris tells the woman she should take a Plan B pill after the encounter. She responds she will and adds, I want to F you tonight at midnight. So Chris Brown done shot the club up. And then he told her to take a Plan B. Months later, after she and Chris Brown apparently talked about meeting up again, but never did, the woman sends a nude selfie and says, this is what she says, you are honestly the best D I've had. Laugh out loud. I just want it again. When Chris Brown didn't respond, she seemed to get, what'd she say? She seemed to get peeved, texting, you knew full well I wasn't pressing you about no D. You told me to stay, and then you gonna try to play me? Nah, that's crazy. I didn't deserve that, but you def got it. That's what she said. So you know what basically happened? He curved her after he smashed. But like most women who don't know how to take rejection and keep it moving, what did she do? She lied, tried to play victim. Oh, he violated me. He did this to me. He did that to me. But Chris Brown kept the receipts. Now, it says in a voicemail which Chris posted on his IG says, I just want to see you again. Just let me know. If you want me to leave you alone, I will. I really just want to F the shit out of you again. That's what she said. Then it says Chris clearly feels vindicated and said on social media, no more dragging me through the mud. Clearly, you all can see the bullish. He says, this is what he says, and I hope he not lying. Chris Brown, please don't lie, son. He says he's planning to sue the accuser. You don't play with people's lives like that. Say it again. He says he's planning on suing the accuser. You don't play with people's lives like that. Sue him, Chris. Sue him. Hold on. TMZ broke the story. The woman accused Chris Brown of drugging her during the yacht party and taking her into the bathroom and violating her. This is what she says he did. We spoke to the accuser's lawyer, Ariel Mitchell, and she confirms that the woman sent Chris Brown texts and voicemails. She tells TMZ she's withdrawing from the case because she says the woman had not informed her about the messages. Meanwhile, Miami Police Department tells us that the case is still under investigation. However, they have received the messages between Chris Brown and the accusers. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know, stuff like this happens every day, man. When the woman accuses a man of violating her, and the accusation alone could be devastating to a man. He could be innocent or guilty. But the accusation that he violated a woman alone can damage his career. Ladies, where's the outrage? Are y'all mad? Y'all should be getting mad because there are really real victims out here that gets violated by men. But now you making the real victims look real bad. Let me say this, y'all. A few years ago, I think back in 2010, 2011, I saw Chris Brown at Webster Hall. It was during ladies' night. Now, back then, Webster Hall was a good spot to go to during ladies' night. You know why? Because there would be more women than men. And fellas, I'm not a big fan of going to concerts or like music shows, whatever. So like I'm the only rapper who I really would pay to see in person is DMX, but he died. But I'm not going to no rap concert with a bunch of dudes and stuff. The best concerts to go to is with like an R&B singer that's going to bring all the bitches out. Okay? Now let me say something. When I went to see Chris Brown on Ladies Night, all the bitches was there. Bitches everywhere. The dudes were the minorities. Okay? See, fellas, when you go to a club, you want to be the minority, not the majority. Okay? But I digress. When I saw Chris Brown, right? Let me explain something to you. Chris Brown, at that time, he had security designated to the groupies. Meaning that he had security guards designated to keep the bitches off of him. He would literally have to move, push, wrestle his way from one part of the stage to another. When he went backstage, he had to wrestle his way through the crowd because the bitches was trying to violate him. Chris Brown was on stage, bitches was violating, bitches was jumping on him, twerking on him, grabbing his balls. I don't care what you say about Chris Brown. Chris Brown is not the type of dude that gotta steal twat. So when you have accusations like this, you gotta hear both sides of the story. I'm tired of all you simps out here and you feminists out here ready to put Chris Brown's name through the mud, ready to damage his career because what some sick female psycho trying to do to him. This pisses me off. So in closing, Chris Brown, I'm talking to Chris Brown right now. This message right here is to Chris Brown or anybody that's close to him. Chris Brown, me and you talking right now. I'm sorry you had to go through what you went through just now, but I'm so thankful that you held on to those text messages. You kept the receipts. Now, Chris Brown, this is what I want you to do, man, okay? Whoever this Jane Doe is, I want you to expose this bitch. I want you to put out her first, her last name, her social security number. I want you to make every man aware of who this scandalous woman is. Not only do I want you to do that, I want you to sue this bitch for everything she has. I don't give a damn if all she got is a pair of red bottoms and a piggy bank. I want you to get her for everything she's worth. I want you to do her the same way Cardi B did Tasha K. I want you to sue her for millions of dollars. Make sure you put a price that you know she can't pay, so every day she lives, she could be aware of the destruction that she try to do to another black man. Sue that bitch. And that was today's episode. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'ma catch you on the next go round, my nigga. Hello.